I'm Saraya Haynes.
And I'm Mikaela Pavin. And now to our science newscast.
PBS Kids presents Jill Earl the Science Girl.
Jill Earl the Science Girl. Jill Earl the Science Girl. Jill Earl the Science Girl. Science rules. Jill Earl the Science Girl.
All organisms rely on DNA.
Jill Earl the Science Girl. Jill. T-minus 7 seconds. Jill Earl the Science Girl. Change. Living things change over time. That's what evolution is. A change in the gene pool of a population from generation to generation. This can occur by processes such as mutation, natural selection, and genetic drift. Mutation is when there's a change in the DNA when replicating. This ties into natural selection, which occurs when the mutations that benefit the species are passed down into their offspring. Genetic drift is when statistical drift over time of gene frequencies in a population due to random sampling effects in the formation of successive generations. Eventually, this can make a new species. New species! New species! Way cool scientist!
My name is Charlotte Darwin, and I'm an anthropologist at the University of Edinburgh. I study the evolution of humans, especially as it pertains to the effect of microbes. It's my job to look at human history and figure out how viruses and prokaryotes have made us different. What I'm looking at is how the specific effect of domestication, cats at the moment, has affected human history by introducing early humans to new microbes and vice versa. When human and cats first started interacting, humans became introduced to new viruses. Some of these viruses may have caused human populations to decrease, possibly because it caused death or some members to become sterile, or because, in some cases, the viruses directly affected host DNA and changed it for the worse. The same effect may have occurred in reverse simultaneously, affecting cats. Eventually, however, humans and their animal companions became immunized to these potentially deadly microbes, and domestication continued. The same process continues today with dogs, and continued then too with dogs, horses, and other animals, and happens today as we become introduced to new animals every day, and will continue for the rest of human history.
Check it out! Check it out! Here we have two bacteria cells and their DNA. This can be used to show horizontal gene transfer. This is when two bacteria trade genes instead of relying on mutation to create genetic diversity.
There are three types of horizontal transfer: transformation, conjugation, and transduction. Transformation is when new DNA is acquired from the environment, like that. Conjugation is when two bacteria get together and directly transfer DNA.
And transduction is when a virus infects a bacterium, inserts some of its DNA, and then picks up some of the bacterium's DNA and carries it to another bacteria which it infects and leaves that DNA inside of that bacteria. Thanks for checking it out! Please, consider the following. Only 10% of our body is made up of human DNA. 10%! 10%! So what's the other 90%? Well, take a look at this.
Human genome pizza model of science!
Now, this slice represents the 10% that is in the human DNA in our body. All of the other slices represent bacterial and viral DNA. A lot of this DNA is found in your intestine and the bacteria that live there. But how did it get there? Well, just like all things evolve, bacteria and viruses have evolved with us. The other non-human DNA is found in our cells as part of our genome. How this happens is over many years, many, 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 many years, we are infected by bacteria and viruses that reproduce through the lysogenic cycle. This is when their DNA joins with our own from replication, and some never leaves, becoming part of our genome. Thank you for considering the following.
Jill Earl, the science girl. Jill Earl, the science girl.
Advancing biologically takes more than just a thought. Some species have changed over time, and others they have not. Evolving seems like such a pain,